Well, after I gave him the ultimatum, he just looked at me in my face and was like, if you feel like you need to move, move.
Biggest takeaway of this video to me, and this video been circling around social media for the last week, is knowing when to admit that you're wrong, especially when you're bluffing. She didn't want to move to Vegas. She had no bones in Vegas. She had no family in Vegas. She had no ties to Vegas, no job lined up. This was a bluff, and it was a big bluff. And when you choose the nuclear option in a relationship, you have to understand that if you're not really willing to do that, you're causing a major issue. Because if that person calls your bluff, either you have to admit that you're wrong, or you got to go through with it. And even admit, and I think what a lot of people don't get is when you admit that you're wrong, that does not mean you can't still hold your stance. If you feel like 3 years is long enough for a man to know if he wants to be with you or not for the rest of his life, and you want to be married, you have every right to walk away. But walk away. Don't try to force the issue. State your grievances like an adult and go, hey, I feel like we're at this step and it's time for us to move on. And if this person goes no, then you have the option to leave. But now you've put this big bluff in and you're playing chicken with your entire life. Like, fam, you're really about to leave your mama and your siblings because this dude don't want to be with you. Just walk away. And I think that is the hardest thing for people to do now, is just to walk away from a situation. Everything doesn't need this grand, it's my way or the highway. And that's another thing. Why does everything got to be our way for everything to be right? Sometimes in life you have to compromise. And I think another big takeaway from this video was that while we are not good at admitting that we're wrong, we also forgot this word, and it's called nuance. The middle ground. We're either black or white. We're either left or right. We're either dry or wet. We're not, like, there's no nuance. There's no middle ground anymore, and no one wants to compromise. And I think that was just really scary because she leveraged her entire life. Man, we got to do better. Got to do better.